It's been a thing that's a lot longer than Dungeons and Dragons had those sort of things with the cleric and fighter barbarian stuff made where you can gain key
They're generally intended to do their best to keep me to be away from the skishy wizard.
Well, I think back then, like, Wizard wasn't even groups.
I guess, but they were also horrifically frail. Die 4 hit dice, and they didn't even get to maximize the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to tap into Eye of the Beholder because I think Eye of the Beholder video game is D&D rule sets, like either 1 or 2.
I'd be surprised that D&D 1 was honestly pretty rough as far as rules go. It was more an adaptation of wargame rules to support running, you know, the individual characters instead of armies.
I'd assume 2E had earliest. Because I think 2E was mid-90s, late 90s.
That's probably it then. Probably was 2 then.
And it was to the point where you actually couldn't play original D&D without also having the rule book for. Unfortunately, I forget the name of it, but the war game it was based off of. It referenced those rules rather frequently.
Guessing you took a big look into the history of it.
Out of curiosity, yeah. Also, my friend Ryan has talked about this stuff more than a few times, so I can't help but absorb the information at some point.
It's always nice when you have someone who goes deeper in it than you and you just like soak it up through their research.
Yep.
Connecting to battle.net. For you to connect?
Yeah, because
Oh man.
this time is
Oh. I actually hit play instead of lobby. Earth. Lobby. Yep. Right. Great game. Great Friday.
Yeah, having found a hat of increased run speed is incredibly nice.
Huh. It's telling me that my game name is not available. Huh. Because there's a space? Nope. I guess Great Friday is not welcome in Diablo 2 right now.
Someone else already have it?
I guess so. I'll make it plural. But you guys should be able to just be able to join through. And valid game name. Oh, is it the exclamation point? That's probably it.
That's believable.
There we go. Yep, that was the exclamation
I
point.
mean, back then, like, it's probably still based on the original naming restrictions. And also spam is very common with exclamations.
Alright, it's Great Friday and password is in Discord. I actually... You guys are already in here, look at that.
I'll need just a moment. Got ambushed by a few enemies of significant strength, needed to survive that.
Oop.
There we go.
And I guess I'll identify all those shinies next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
They're still milking that, by the way.
Of course they are.
Just mostly in fighting games at this point.
Is
I
this?
mean,
I thought
Dragon Ball
this.
Z
It's so
Fighters
good, bro.
is, from what I can tell, actually a pretty good fighting game.
Oh, it's not even fighters. It's something else at this point.
Is the anime still going? I thought it was.
Yes, Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess. so.
Yes,
They
that's
did
where a lot of the
remake it.
characters come from right now. And that and, like, I want to say 6 different types of Goku at this point. Game has a couple Gokus.
Are they beyond Kid Goku? I remember that was a thing a couple years ago.
Let's see, we got Kid Goku, we got Classic Goku, we've got
It's like Super Saiyan,
Super Saiyan
form,
Goku,
form like threes.
Super Saiyan God Goku, Goku Black.
It's also
Oh.
Ultra Instinct.
Yes.
Wait, there's this classic Goku and then there's Goku Black.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
one of the best.
Oh.
And there's other
Oh,
fusions.
oops. I think I joined as the wrong character.
All right, I'm in Far Oasis waiting for everyone. I'm gonna grab a beverage while people catch up.
Yeah, I joined as a barbarian who's slightly too high level. One sec.
It's like
Two. Look, as it turns out, stepping on people and crushing their skulls beneath your heel is a great experience. You learn a lot. Mostly about which ways of landing cause you to roll your ankle. Healing potions are very important.
I do not have the Fog Oasis waypoint.
Okay.
Can you pop a portal?
Yeah.
I don't even have sewers level 2, but I don't think that actually matters. So.
No,
Nope.
not really.
Okay, time to remind myself.
Missed the Dry Hills one too, but I can grab that later.
Alright, I have Golem. I do not have skeletons. Hey, right, that's the guy where I just Galera things until someone dies and then I try to make the world explode. I recall now.
Okay, if I remember right, we got the staff.
Yes, just press Q. And
Yeah, we got
learn.
Yes, we got the staff because I'm using it.
Nice.
Fair enough.
So
it's
I think
often
we gotta
fighting
go
with
to the
items.
Claw Viper Temple now.
Alright. You said that you were popping a portal so that we could get the waypoint? Because I don't appear to have it either.
Okay.
Yeah, the portal's over here.
Portal's already open. Portal's already open.
Excellent.
Yep.
And thank you. We don't have to go back into the Magic Lair.
Oh, yes.
So we got the shaft. We need
Only the worst place in the
the
entire
headpiece.
game.
Fire!
Burn, burn, burn.
Oh my goodness, that takes so much mana. I need to increase my mana.
Who needs mana when I have... And
Who
potions.
needs mana when I have knives?
Thanks for the follow, A13. XZ4ND3R. I'm only going to say that once.
He's dying to spread out.
Yeah, found the Lost City, which is the direction we need to go. It's to the top right.
Yeah, they took my portal because no one had Last Oasis.
Oh, And we've cursed the world!
I brought my army with me.
Nice. You talked to the person for the free mana and just kept summoning.
Could you bring him louder?
No, I
He's
just
really
let him-
quiet.
Oh, there should be someone in town who give you free mana tap. It's usually the person who sells the magic items.
Or you made him muted.
In this case, it's the blacksmith. Because she has training as a paladin and so can heal you.
Yeah, I think Atma is the other one.
All right, I'm should really hear him better now.
I'm popping a portal to the Lost City area where I'm at.
Oh, you're there?
Yeah, this is you go through here to get to the Claw Viper Temple.
Alright,
Okay.
I've popped a portal so we can get back to town.
All right, so go through David's portal, Strasmus, and go through Lost City Korra portal.
Okay, and I'm picking up some drugs real fast because running out of mana sucks. Yay, drugs.
Man, they made the hammer so pretty.
Fortunately, David can't
He can't see the prettiness.
soon
Yeah.
TM.
Yeah, well, I prefer actually being able to play the game.
That's fair. That's fair.
Why did you bring me into a place of cursed poison?
Because it amuses us.
Poison sucks.
There we go.
Okay, it should be down here somewhere. I think. Unless I missed something. It's not down to this section. Usually the stairs will lead you to the next spot, but this doesn't seem to be the case.
Usual.
Man, this
Yeah.
this poison, no joke.
Yeah.
Someone
poison's
found
on
Claw
this
Viper
map.
Temple because it changed the thing. So it's got to be around here somewhere.
Boy, I love having 500. And,
Because you're bear mode,
yeah, it's great.
you're Sir Chunksters.
Oh yes.
Can you guys hear him? Making sure.
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
Twice.
Yeah. Twice. One quietly and one less as quietly, but still
Oh, yeah.
quietly.
Maybe he's accidentally going in through mine, but at this very moment, unless it's like it's too much for you guys to bear, let me know. Other than that, it's as good as it's going to get for right now.
That's fine. Alright. I just need to increase my mana value. Next time I level up, it's going all straight to mana.
Oh, Like, forget you. I'll respect later.
I mean, you do get a few respecs. Oh. Oh, ancient tunnels. I don't think that's what we're here for.
But
I need to
treasure.
go to town because I'm out of. Yeah, I need to go to town. I am out of health potions and I'm still poisoned.
Alright. I'll come too.
Poison.
I mean, that poison is just burning through me.
I guess that's why we're supposed to take antidotes.
Okay, are you the healer, Dragna? Nope. I might die in town.
stopped
No,
at one.
the poison won't kill you. Go talk to Atma. She's down kind of close to
Oh,
the
she's
portals.
the healer. Okay.
Yeah.
Dear sweet Lanta.
What is this place? It's gotta be
Just
under
have
some...
stuff that reduces your poison. Thanks. AKA, just get lucky.
I see you around with that lucky dagger.
My boots are all that reduces the poison. That's all they do. They don't even defend very well.
What is equipment that actually does helpful things? I have explosions and explosions. Greed. More greed. Mana refunds for more explosions. And more greed.
Found the waypoint for the temple. I'll drop a portal here.
Excellent. Yeah, in summary, I have an excellent build.
Good crystal sword. I'm actually gonna go sell some stuff quick.
Alright. Where the heck is that temple?
Anyone use battle axes? This one's not bad. You have to have 54 strength to use it though.
Does it give mana on kill?
No. Enhanced damage, maximum damage, attack rating, and
Yeah.
1 to 5 damage on top of that.
Found it. Popping portal.
Okay, coming. Getting on town.
Alright, I'm going to try to avoid using portals elsewhere, just so that once we're done here, we can just go back to my portal and keep going.
Any one of us can use a portal then, like, kind of thing.
Well, what I'm saying, yeah. Wait, why did I take that helm? I don't have the strength to to wear a helm.
You know, actually, I'm going to be using my cleansing aura because it gives reduce your length of time you and your party will remain poisoned or cursed. That seems like a good aura for right now.
Yes.
Light guide my way in this accursed place.
Sorry, you don't get to use these corpses. Only I get to use corpses.
David, pop a portal. Are you not able to hear him? Do I need to turn him up? Because that's what you said.
I did not hear that.
Is the still?
Are you in town?
No, I'm not in town.
Oh, then pop portal
Oh,
and
I see. Waypoint.
okay.
They all explode and die.
They shall burn and then explode. That's how it goes, right, David? They burn
Something like
and
that.
then they explode.
I just love how our guys just kick ancient relics. Like they're just
Yeah.
like historians would be angry about this labor. For right now, give me your loot.
I want the money!
Like, this relic may be priceless, but it might have something useful to me inside, so I'm gonna destroy it just because.
Okay, so
Priceless is just a word used by people who don't understand that
Here,
that
just
magic
go
items
through my
have a
portal.
very specific
Just
sell
pop
value.
level 1.
I just go through mine.
Oh.
What do you mean priceless? The max sell value of an item is what, 30k?
I mean, currently it's only 5. or 10 or whatever it
It's
is.
10k right now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oof.
So, I mean, really, priceless doesn't mean much. Would you refer to one of those items? Are you referring to one of those items that you just can't sell? Because really, that's worse. Freaking plot tokens.
You're like, who needs plot tokens when you could just live from the dead?
Adaptation. Yes. You feel what is at this point probably some sort of addiction.
I just love how we're all just racing towards the mana potions. Like, mana potions are just clicking away from my click a lot faster than me. It's the race towards the mana potions.
We got a heavy mana usage right now, so.
All right,
Everyone is.
found temple level 2.
Oof.
I gotta level up. I could do something responsible. I won't. Corpse explosion. Go.
David, probably want to wait for the rest to catch up. I think
Oh,
you're the one
yeah.
who went down.
I'm just killing stuff over down here.
There's a whole
I am collecting all the
more
mana
here,
pots
and-
for myself.
I don't think you're in the second floor yet. No, you're not.
Oh, I am not indeed.
I don't
I am
know
with
what
Ethan
I-
somehow.
I'm trapped.
I don't think you guys are making your way towards the second floor.
Okay.
I'll blame
Mew.
Ethan then.
I gotta
I
figure
can't
out
hear
how to
him.
get over there.
One
Literally,
moment.
just hug that right wall. You make it through this.
Alternatively, alternatively just
Ah.
take Corey's portal if Corey wants to pop one.
There you go. That too. I could just.
Yay.
I can see you through the wall.
All right, there's a portal
I can't
pop.
get there.
You have no excuses now.
Yes, I do. I don't want to go through it.
Well, there's a headdress here that may just get picked up without you around.
Oh wait, why did they make it wrap around like this?
I'm sure you spent some time going through so that the enemies can properly bombard you.
Yeah, fair enough. The word of the day is I need mana.
Word of the day is zombie head.
The light
Garbage
can
zombie
never be
head.
extinguished by evil.
Everyone grab your amulet of the Viper.
Yes.
No, not yet.
What a nice thing to not be able to utilize. Because it is now what a staff.
I mean, you don't need to fuse it yet.
I do.
That being said, it does make for a very nice staff. I'm debating whether or not I want to wear that. I don't.
Well,
I have 90% chance to get magic items on my... Yeah, no, I ain't taking that amulet off for none. I'm greedy.
maybe I should have just not. That's the thing. Because now I have no weapon.
Just
I mean-
use the new staff.
I got
You
a
got
couple
trade-offs.
staves in my well, it's a strength 30 requirement.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, good.
Wait. Oh, that hurts. That the Staff of Tall Rasha requires 5 more strength than the Staff of Kings.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's,
that is a max staff that has sell value, so that's not getting sold.
I've been
Ah, you're the one who took the U wand.
Yes.
Is it a good one?
Skeletal mages and weaken.
Ugh. Get it out of my sight. That seems a disappointment.
And then I have a thing to throw at Cody.
What?
Yes.
You know, if you just want like more mana than a lot of just nice stats, I suppose you could put 5 points into strength and just start hauling around the Herodric staff as your staff.
So we got the Viper. We need one more. Oh, do we put those two together and put them in the cube, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Not in that order, but yes.
So you put the staff that we got, and you put that Vampire Amulet that we got in your cube, and then hit the trans modification.
When the staff was in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you couldn't sell it. It's a fancy.
And you will end up with a Herodric staff.
Oh, hey, there's a scepter that has +1 to plus hammer.
Well, you were with us, so you should have picked it up.
I
It should
don't
be
know
in his
if I did.
personal
Okay.
stash if he
Yep.
did not.
Fortunately, I think we can
have it
get
in
away
his
with him not
inventory.
having it.
As long as one of us turns it in, kind of thing.
Yep. In fact, I was going to test if I could get away with something a little cheeky. Called
No, I don't think.
when we get to the end, I was going to try signing out long enough for one of you to put your staff into the receptacle and then rejoin. See if I can properly go through the hole and stuff, and if not, I would just shove my staff in turn. And as a result, see if it's possible to leave the quest uncompleted and thus keep the staff.
Yeah. So for right now, we'll have to see when one of us turns it in. I don't know if it's going to break for anything, because right now he does not have the staff.
Yeah, I have no idea where it went.
Did you put it
If
in
it's-
the box?
If it's not in his inventory, it could be in his personal stash. That's the only other place, or inside the Herodric cube.
No, it's not an even.
Well, then congratulations, you broke it.
Do we need to go back and try gain the staff, or are we just going to try turn?
No.
No.
No. No, we should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one of the few things that you can get away with. Just
Oh, dang it, I was an
Not
idiot. I opened a portal at the very
grabbing.
bottom.
Just the one person doing it. All right. So now we're going through David's portal.
No, I was a fool, and I didn't... I thoughtlessly opened the portal in the Claw Viper temple.
All right. So then I guess.
That
we'll
being
just-
said, it no longer matters, because now we actually go to the palace.
Oh, we go to
Yeah.
the palace. Okay.
yeah, we go to the top left over here.
Okay. Do you see that, Ethan? Top left in
Yep.
town. Okay.
Will allow me to go through.
We're going to the harem, everybody! I'm sure it's gonna be a great time!
Wonderful. Actually, I need to go back and get some potions
Oh,
because I
they're
got
all
none.
dead.
Yeah, there wasn't even anything over here, so I just was kept running.
Okay. It looks like we all got in. So. Oh, found level
Yep.
2 already.
Yep.
Down level 2.
Indeed, there is multiple entrances to level 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, there should be 2 entrances, I think, to each one. So
I can't tell. Does the Blessed Hammer, does walls make it go away?
Yes.
Yes.
It has issues with cramped spaces.
Oh.
That is why it is a very good thing that you didn't start using it until after we got past the maggot layer.
yes, would have just wasted everything.
Yeah.
Normally the maggot layer takes a long time to get through. We got really lucky on our transitions, but
Town to town.
You found it, David, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know if this helps.
Yeah, the down spots on these ones. So this is like the one spot that is pretty much permanently unchanging as far as the locations of things.
Are we all? Yep, there's 5 of us down here. There's 5 of us, so that works.
Yeah, I just caught up to you guys. I had to get some potions. I was out.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I'm running a little low on drugs too.
I really need those.
Found the down, but I also see the waypoint.
Oh, you see a waypoint, eh? Hit that waypoint.
I'll have to portal
You know
next
what?
to it in case we need to.
I am going to use that waypoint to restock on potions real fast.
All right, I'll just be clearing this 4 with Ethan while
Purgatory
we...
loading screen. There we go.
I need mana.
Alright, got my drugs.
Not enough mana.
Portal open at level 2.
Coming down.
All right, going to cellar level 2. Looks like Dave is done.
Yeah.
Oh, and Justin's just zooming through.
I went
You
to
took a
a
different
different
entrance.
entrance.
Oh, these guys are wizards who cast poison. That's not nice.
Oh, no, it's not.
Another portal open at level 3.
I need mana.
If y'all need it.
I don't know.
I think
like-
we're just fighting our way through at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not enough mana.
So damage that goes into mana, like I have an amulet that's 8% damage taken goes to mana.
It does not reduce the damage you take, it instead refills your mana whenever you're hurt.
I see.
I thought it was
No, it's not mana shielding.
okay.
Actually,
Some games.
However, it does synergize well with the mana shield spell.
Level 3 is in the bottom.
so what I'm hearing is Cody might like that amulet if he has mana shield.
So you're saying it just refills your mana if you get attacked?
If you
It
get
doesn't,
hit, yeah.
So like if you took 100 damage and you had 8% get damage to mana, then you would gain 8 mana.
That's actually not bad.
All right, when you get near me, I'll trade amulets for you because it's my main amulet right now.
It might not be bad for you either, considering how mana costly your abilities are.
It's true. I am enjoying it. I also know that it will work very well with mana shield.
Hey, I found another way down.
Sweet. Use cell level 3. And Justin's already zooming on through.
So
Yeah,
I was at a different entrance again.
Yeah, typically there's 2 entrances to go down and they're in opposing corners. So if one's in the top right, then the other one will be in the bottom left.
Would you want like a studded leather defense 32 +1 strength +10 life 17% faster hit recovery?
No thank you, but thanks for the offer.
It's of the yellow variation. Supposedly it's fancy.
I see a mana potion. How do I get in there?
Found the portal to the Arcane Sanctum.
Oh, okay. This when things start getting crazy.
Yep. There's a waypoint right on the other side of the portal, so I recommend we hit town, sell stuff, restock on potions,
Okay.
because this is where the world stops making sense. It's a wonderful place.
If it already has the stock before.
I mean, skeletons aren't nonsensical. I work with those every day. Well, I mean, I don't, but
You feel healthy.
I work with people who work with me.
Alright, I'm going into the portal. Gonna hit the waypoint to town.
Okay, I just went the wrong way. I went to dead end. I'm looking here. I have to go. Can someone pop a portal down there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to do that. You can hit my portal, Ethan, since you're also in that dead end with me. All right, whose
Oh,
portal?
look, a scepter has
David.
town that has +2 to blessed hammer.
Hey.
There's one. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is because we can't afford it.
How much?
I mean, you say that.
How much?
90k.
I have 80k.
Oh, okay.
I can
I've
I
got
can
at
easily
least
enough
50.
cover the difference. So what are we
That
buying?
was a different one. So there's a +2 to blessed hammer.
Wait,
scepter
did
in
you
here.
just say you
There's
had
also one +1
80K?
to
Yeah.
blessed hammer, +3 to mine.
I played this game. I know what loot to pick up.
I've got a jar of dirt.
Somebody take the money.
I can't
Uh,
carry anymore.
I can't carry any more money. Oh, oh, is this from your other character, David?
Maybe. The other character is a loot-centric barbarian. I have a little bit of cash.
All right. Oh wait, I think Justin needs to pick it up if I remember right.
What?
You need
What
to
would
take. You need. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to take the money. Oh wait, that's
Oh
plus.
yeah.
That one has
I thought-
+1 to blessed hammer.
I dropped more than an adequate amount.
He's like, I got you.
Let's see how much.
All right, come to me, Justin. Buy him. I'll drop you the money that he dropped.
So, do you want the +2 to blessed hammer, or the one that's +1 to blessed hammer, +3 to my, +2 to sacrifice?
If I remember right with blessed hammer, unless it gives blessed aim or vigor, it doesn't matter to me because those two actually add to the damage.
Isn't one of those like an aura that you can have active at the same time, though?
Blessed
I
aim
wanted
is
to
yeah.
ask. Okay. So just the +2.
Yep, just the +2 for right now.
Did I not pick up the cash or something?
All right, I'm dropping it near you now.
Okay. I got angry at me for carrying too much.
Yeah.
So what have you been selling? Like I
there's a
must have not been picking up anything.
Anything.
Okay, so basically anything that can get skill bonuses tends to sell well if it
Yeah.
got the skill
Yeah, I've
bonuses.
been leaving those on the ground for you guys to pick up in luck.
All right, I also have this really nice crystal sword that gives +1 to mana after each kill. I'll let you guys take a look at it. Actually, I'll put it here in camp.
I'm starting to wonder if plus mana on kill doesn't work so well because I I have.
Your corpse explosion uses a lot more than most of the ones that do on kill. I think you might have to be the one that's doing the kill. Not sure about that.
I mean, Corpse Explosion does cost 35 mana, so to break even, I need 5 kill.
It's slightly expensive, and generally you need 2 explosions to actually wipe the board. I'm assuming I remember to actually hex
I
them first.
definitely can't use that. My strength is nowhere near high enough. So.
Dagger of Magic is good for me because it is fast. And I need speed. Who cares about damage? I need speed.
Dead.
Is this, for some reason, scales off attack
Product of a
speed,
twisted mind.
not cast speed.
All right. I am. Yeah, sitting here waiting. I'll just keep on enjoying my beverage.
Decided to upgrade to the upgrade my mercenary because the bow one just kept dying on me. It was wasting all my money.
Fair enough.
And also auras.
Admittedly, those spearmen do a good job of killing things.
Yes, they do. They also do a good job of staying alive for the most part. In comparison, at least. Yeah, I picked up the prayer aura, so we have some additional life per second.
Nice.
That's good.
And
Better go
also
ahead
in the
and take
next
my-
act, the spell knights also give an aura, right?
No,
No.
they just do more
Okay.
spells.
So we
Yeah,
have one
there's
with
just more
rare.
Attack damage.
Do we have someone with Defiance yet?
I think we have at least all 3 in here right now, unless one of these auras
Well,
is
my
from
person
poorly.
has prayer, and I was the first one to get a merc.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I see a total of
And I don't think there's gonna be more
3
options. with the
different types of
Nightmare.
auras that were going on here.
Yeah. I already picked up Blessed, and mine had a Blessed in from the beginning, so.
I'll go ahead and grab Defiance then.
There you go. Make sure to loot your merc before you trade.
I did.
Yeah. Otherwise, you lose all those goodies.
Yeah, well, frankly, goodies is a relative term in this case.
Hey, you can take that stuff and sell it for money. Might not be much, but it's something.
He'll put that to good use.
That's what they always say.
They all say that.
All right. My patience is slowing down. All right.
So
Slowing
it's gonna
down,
last longer if it's
slowing
going
down.
slower.
All right. I'm gonna go kill things now.
His patience has run out. He's off to commit murder.
Have fun.
Help, a ghost is chasing me, chasing me, chasing me. Help, a ghost is chasing me. Those steal mana.
Oh, I had a fun time going back to that.
Which portal did you go?
Anyone that
Yes.
goes to Arkham Sanctuary, or just go through mine.
Oh, I thought he was asking which part to go through in the Arcane Sanctuary, and I was gonna say yes.
You would not be wrong to say that.
So, this map has a bit of an issue, much like the Maggot lair of tight corridors. However, it doesn't have walls, so you're fine with your hammers.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me get ahead of you guys, because I'm kind of a tank.
You're the fisticuffs that need to get hit close.
And map cleared. Yeah, not worth exploding and walking 3 guys.
It's like
Oh, did you go the right way?
flies.
Well, I took the whole southeastern route and did not come up with anything. It's a nice thing about having teleport. Actually, let me go down this
Yeah,
way.
that you skip the game.
Yes.
Okay, well, I had help. Oh, now it's
Well,
regenerating.
welcome to the Arcane Sanctuary.
You gotta
Yeah,
make
getting
sure.
lightning bolted happens.
Ethan, get the lightning spire.
Lightning Spire.
Yeah, the things are just casting lightning. It's dead now, but you just like walk past me while I'm like struggling with my magic against a non-humanoid object.
Sorry, I don't speak weak.
You speak jank?
Yeah.
Excellent, because I can't kill things until something dies, but then everything dies. See? The straggler took a while to kill. That corpse is in the middle of everything.
We could be stuck in here for. Oh, someone found it.
Yeah. But yeah, this place can take a very long time to explore if you're not lucky.
Which is exactly why I like having teleportation.
Did you? Of course you did. Didn't even let us group up, you just murked the boss.
He attacked me first.
There was a boss?
So hey,
Was.
I'm gonna pop a portal. There's a bunch of loot right here.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible. Impossible.
Well, there was a bunch of loot. Now there's 8 items.
I didn't know it was,
Was there a
fancy.
bunch of loot? I never actually saw any over here.
There's at
Did
least
someone
two.
pick up the gnarled staff? I was gonna take a look at it.
A gnarl stats for a wizard, anyways.
It's a +2. It's a +2 to Inferno.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, that silence is about what I expected.
You must move quickly now, friend. Or Diablo, I hope that
Oh,
this
actually, I
false
kind of wanted to keep that.
stay
Oh well, no
alive
back
and listen.
buybacks. That
I
noise.
keep hearing that gong sound, and it's just reminded me of the mission failed sound that plays in Warframe.
I don't have that sound memorized.
I hear it, and it's like, dang.
I failed.
I can use it for like 2 minutes. I got a necklace that gives me a +5 to my strength.
Might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah,
never
no,
get to
for,
enjoy my time
until we
that.
get like, you know, just a few
Actually-
minutes down the road here.
Does anybody want a rig of 9% better chance of getting magic items?
I'll take it.
Absolutely, but I'll let Corey take it.
I mean, I think for the full team, as long as we're not like terribly struggling, the more magic find we could have.
Oh,
Magic
yeah.
find is a wonderful stat.
Until I guess we're in Nightmare of Hell, where we gotta really then start doing all. I don't know.
And then the magic find is an even better stat because they're drowning in shiny items that actually matter.
Would a staff, Cody, of 1 lightning, 1 fireball, and 1 frost nova matter to you at all?
No.
That's what I thought. Thought I'll ask. Because right now its sell value is capped, so it goes into my inventory for when that's no longer the fact.
Seekers of the Tomb of Tal Rasha will find it through the portal. But know that we're a bunch of lying liars who made lying lies for people to get lost in.
We're looking for the square.
So we're looking for
square?
everything but the square first.
Obviously.
Loot.
I mean, there is a shiny chest at the end of every one.
Can you guys pop a portal?
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
got 2 portals up.
Okay. Oh, okay. You guys went outside. I thought you put the staff where we're at.
No.
No. Okay. It's been a while.
No, you did that in the Tomb of Tal Rasha. You know, once you find the one that isn't a filthy lie. All right, I found our first source of shinies.
So go through Strasmoss portal, Ethan, or at least just holler, and I'll pop a portal when you're ready to
Rasmus.
be near Strasmus. All right.
This
So-
is also one. So, which one do we want to start with? We'll start with that one.
I guess this one. Yeah, this is the one we're in.
Yeah. If we come out and go to the right, there's another one there, so.
I remember there being a system of how to tell which one's fake or not, but I don't care.
There
It
is.
literally tells you.
Yeah, you hit Q and it tells
Oh.
you this is the one you're looking for.
I was not healing from my potion. Lovely.
Not
That's what I was
fast.
saying.
These lightning types are just brutal.
Yeah, they are.
It doesn't help that we, as a party, love our AoEs. And so they are all spreading their lightning around all the time.
AoEs. I mean, technically,
Rasmus.
yes, I do AoE.
Oh, there goes. I am no longer a hardcore character if I was playing hardcore.
Oh, here, Dustin, I popped a portal for you.
I was already there.
Oh,
But thank you.
Is that how it works? You just lose your hardcore status if you die?
It depends on the game that implements it.
In
But I
this
just meant
game,
like
if
I
your
died.
hardcore character dies, it's gone. It disappears.
Ah, okay. It's
Yeah.
it's not even generous about that. You just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hard-
your your
hardcore's
character's
just
gone.
hardcore's just becoming non-hardcore is a relatively new change.
Yeah.
I guess they added a hardcore mode into Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and a ridiculous
That seems
amount of
like-
people died.
It's like
Yeah.
something like only like 4,000 plus have party wipes, and only like something like only 400 people have actually
Honor
beat it.
mode. No save scum for you. But you can still save scum if you were to try anyways.
If there's a way.
There's always a way. Ooh, there's a horned hell. Ooh, nice. 2 to sword mastery.
Banzai!
Oh. Are you going
Run
without them?
away! I got no mana. Mana potion. Ah!
When someone gets to it before you.
Did you start kicking urns for mana potions?
Right.
Admittedly, my mana issues feel like they've gone a lot lighter, though that might simply be because I'm not bothering to try to participate in fights where there's only a handful of enemies. I'm only bothering when I see large groups to explode.
And here Ethan just walk around bear mode, just slapping everything.
And
Someone
that
doing
staff that we
cold
picked up-
damage? That's a crime!
Whoa,
Oh man. Lightning hurts.
Alright, time to start picking up health potions.
All right. I see the fancy chest. Are we all here? 1, 2, 3. I count 5 people hitting fancy chest. All right. All right, so now we step back out and hit the other tomb.
There's like 6 or 7 tombs in this area, so.
In truth, that took longer than I thought it would. So I think we go for the real tomb next.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I see there's an amulet of chance on the ground.
Ooh. Fancy.
No.
Don't
So
think any of us
it
are
looks like it's a square?
Yeah, it's square. It's not near this top one, so it's gonna be along the left side somewhere.
Are you a square?
Oh, hit me
It
with
is.
such a bomb. How would that
I'm gonna
cover?
drop a portal right inside.
Oh, you found it already?
Yeah. I'm gonna go sell some stuff too, so.
He's a wizard, Justin.
I'm a what?
If you were doing, that means that you're the war criminal who's doing cold damage.
The evil cold damage.
It denies me corpses.
Does corpse explosion, does it trick, like if you have a group of corpse, you do one corpse, does it proc all the other corpses around?
No. It's
No.
just
But it will-
individual.
But I mean, that nonetheless means that it's created more corpses for me to then click on in turn.
Yes.
Uses all my mana, immediately pops the shrine right next to you.
I say you pop the portal by the proper towel.
Yeah.
Portal disappeared.
Yeah, I put another one inside. I just got back.
Sweet.
Oh, I just stepped out because I realized I was kind of the one mana potion.
One reason why I'm still using this gold is because I don't use it for damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restack after once we get down
Ooh.
there. I think.
All right.
Because that boss is pretty brutal.
Would anyone like
yeah, he just gets right up in your face and rips you in half.
would anyone like an amulet of 12% magic chance find?
Let me check my current amulet. That's enough to be competitive. No. That's a
I'll
good
take
one
it.
though.
All right.
I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
Well, make sure if you have a magic.
I would if it already also had some stat ups because I need more of those.
With the amulet of chance.
Yep, the amulet chance. Yep.
There's 2 of them over here.
Well, I only dropped one, so.
7% and 12%. So.
Now we'll
I'm
make
gonna
sure.
drop the 7%.
Then I'll use a 7% one then.
I don't think we're supposed to be going forward alone.
Oh, okay. I saw movement and things dying.
Yeah, enemy saw us near the entrance, and so, kinda had to kill those ones.
Yeah. I just gotta get my. I forgot to get my mercenary back because he died. So. I'll switch to that amulet once. Once we
Superior
get
by
set the thing down. Do we have everyone in there? Or
Not
no?
yet. I'm
Uh-oh.
almost done. Just. All right, quickly putting my gems in my stash, and
Yeah.
I'll be down. All right, coming down.
See, at this point, I
Right, take the one that says.
am
core.
mostly just the gold bear.
All right,
81%
I'm in.
extra gold.
Yeah, I'm waiting on. There we go. All right,
Can't wait till high levels where I
pop
can-
another one just in case someone dies. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'll swap to that amulet once we go to get into the boss room, because at that point my staff is going to go away anyways, so.
Dang, I forgot to buy.
Are you feeling it?
Mr. Krabs?
Well, everything's dying so quickly. Patch. See how it goes.
Well, the team full of our AoE. Just wait, you'll do a lot of damage in the single target.
Admittedly. You know, my build very much assumes that I'm mostly surrounded by people doing single target, so that has proven to be a moderate concern. It also assumes that there's more physical damage going around.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to get a chunkier belt. Only having 2 slots, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I got one with the +8.
You have a +8 slot?
+8.
Nice.
Dang.
Unfortunately, that
superior
only
belt.
means 2 extra rows, not what you're thinking, Corey.
Oh,
Yeah, because you get the +4, which is the standard, and then a +8, and then there's a +12. I think +12 might be the highest, right? Or
Yeah,
did
12 is
it
the
go to
cap.
16.
I'm pretty sure it caps at you having a total of 4 rows.
Yeah.
hey,
that's right.
hey, 13. We're not playing hardcore. I think we're just having a pretty good,
A
decent
jolly
casual.
time.
If we were playing hardcore, I think I'll be sweating a lot more and a lot more frequent trips to town and overthinking every step.
And we'd also be doing so much backtracking because
Yeah,
no man left behind this.
yeah, and we'll be like clearing every level for all the experience and loot.
In summary, it just wouldn't really work out.
Yeah. For a once a week maybe game together. Will require a lot more time than I don't think we're willing to give as a group. And also the friend behind me, it's his first time playing Diablo, so don't want to give him that experience. Welcome to a game we never played. You can never die. And if you,
Did we mention we're going through all 3 difficulty modes? Like,
Yeah, the second one's hard enough by itself. Adding on hardcore mode would lose if you die. Is...
and can you imagine
That's a
never
lot.
like first time playing it? Oh man.
the fight that we're coming up on, yeah, by my understanding, is one of the real end points, for hardcore runs.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely the worst fight in the game.
There's no room to maneuver. He just does gobs of damage. Inflicts a heinously long duration slow. A really potent one too.
Oh, that's why a lot of people put a lot of points in the vigor. Also, they like to zoom.
Yeah, it increases the amount of time you can sprint for.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fun. So the hammer synergy is also to be able to move faster. That is a really good thing to have synergized with your ability. No wonder it was really strong in PvP. If you're able to outrun your enemy,
That
that's pretty-
helps.
Yeah. Before boss, I would like to top off on mana.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna make a town run.
I was also going to
before we
I was also going to choke my inventory with charms before we started the boss fight.
yes. Charms and potions. Definitely necessary for the boss fight.
Does the Paladin shields ever give skills, or are they only ever just resistance stats? I have never seen them give a skill.
Just resistance to my knowledge, but especially in the late game, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to stack resistance as much as possible late game because each time you go up a difficulty, your resistance levels drop. So you could be at 100%
35%
resistance.
or something gross like that.
Yeah, you could be like 100% on this game mode, and it'll drop down to like 60. It's like 35, 40%.
Yeah, and that's per step.
Yeah.
And so you start, so like a nightmare, you start at a negative, like negative 40%, and you're trying to put yourself above that.
If you were at 0, you'd be at negative 35, negative 40%.
Now, granted, when you reach nightmare mode, you'll be at 10 as your baseline, just because one of the quests in the Barbarian Lands gives you 10 resistance across the board as a request reward.
That's nice.
It is.
My inventory is getting full. I'm gonna have to do a town run.
Yeah, I had to too.
I don't even pay attention to that until it tells me my inventory is full.
Do you hear a character?
Yeah. Well, right. Also, slightly maybe ran out of drugs. You know, that makes life a little difficult.
Oh, did somebody else pick up that armor? Weird. I thought I picked it up.
I was hoping to hear Ether and Justin just laugh maniacally. Did someone else pick that up?
Well, no, because I clicked on it and it disappeared like right when I clicked on it, so I just assumed I picked it up.
All right, and this is where I want to perform my experiment. So I am going to leave the game before anybody actually activates the orifice.
Yeah, so don't touch the thing in the middle.
All right, I've left the game. Now somebody can feel free to poke it and shove their rod in there. Their rod or staff in there.
Which portal is it?
Did anyone pop a portal to it?
There we go.
Thank you.
Just a moment. Wrap off a bunch.
So I'm going to stack up on some stuff real quick.
All right, I could grab my staff and shove it in when people are ready. I'll just do it now because it just opens a portal, right? It doesn't start the fight.
Yeah, it just opens up the.
Yeah, I'll just do that
so
so David can join back. So I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna shove it in.
Okay.
Boom, in. Accept.
All right. I'm gonna wait a moment for the cutscene and stuff to play out.
Fancy. The cutscene's still going.
Right. I suppose it does go on for a little while.
All right, now it's open.
Excellent.
Do you have it?
I'm still loading.
Oh. It will be
Okay.
Chorus.
The Horadric staff is still in my inventory. I don't have the strength to actually equip it, but eh.
What science?
Yeah. I mean, if I have
Oh, I
lost,
did not want to click that.
if I've lost Roderick staff rights, I wouldn't be able to have it in my inventory.
Mm-hmm. Is it just straight up takes
Oh,
it?
jeez. I did not expect to come into the fight.
Wait, what?
Not
Yeah,
expecting that either.
The button to click it is a little large. There you go.
I mean, it sounds like it's go time.
Yep.
Go, Golem, buy time. Oh gosh, Golem does not buy much time. Keep buying time, Golem. Where can I blow up my golems?
A whole lot better with a lot of people, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. I see someone snapped up the unique axe before it even hit the ground.
Quest complete.
God, I really need to turn off that shake.
Yeah, looks like I was able to cheat the staff. Wonderful.
Is your quest shown complete, or it just shows incomplete right there?
Still shows us Explore Tall Rushes 2.
Greetings.
Greetings, Taral.
I thank you for my freedom,
Tyrion.
but I did expect you earlier. I am the
Oh,
Archangel
it
Tyrion.
moved forward to talk to
I came here
Jaren.
to prevent Diablo from freeing his
Yeah, I
brother.
think I just managed to skip the
Failed.
flag that causes me to lose the ability to hold the staff.
Throughout your world. Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast.
This is more significant with the will of Cal, whatever the heck. Because if you're somebody who actually uses melee weapons, it's a very nice flail.
Destroying all the prime evils.
One thing I also didn't consider was the fact that I didn't actually equip a weapon before I went in there.
206.
All right, so once everyone's ready, we'll go through reading in
Bring up an
communion.
axe!
This is a serious setback. It is most unfortunate that Tarasha
That axe is ridiculous! Huh. Should be able to like drop it and then pick it back up, but if anybody else tries to touch it, they'll be told it's impossible.
The axe is impossible to pick up.
No,
Oh.
the staff. The staff
Oh.
shouldn't be able to be picked up by anyone.
Oh yeah. Wow. Hey Ethan, you may want this axe. With your rare
Mini
rare,
shovel.
the gore shovel. That is a fun axe. I kind of wish I hit things now. Seeing the axe. So, how about when everyone's ready, we'll go through communion and reading, and then after that, people have enough spunk in themselves, we can go start the next act.
Well, let's get our characters to Act 3 first. Because at this point, we just need to do some dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll probably be getting off afterwards. Yeah, both Allie and I aren't feeling great after getting home, so
I'm sorry, man. You think you got the sickness?
yeah, possibly. You know, I mean, I had
Down with
drill
the
last
sickness.
weekend too, and you know, there were a lot of people that were out sick, and a couple people that were
Never fear.
ended up leaving. Also,
Hmm.
they ended up not coming in the second day because of flu-like symptoms. So,
Hmm.
something relatively recently. Wasn't flu-like. Honestly, the symptoms were really mild, other than just being utterly exhausted. Like, enough that I couldn't focus on hardly anything. But other than that, it really wasn't that bad. I suppose the headache wasn't nice.
Did anybody have any runes drop for them during this run, by the way?
No, not for me, at least. All right, who do we need to talk to get to who is Jarhan?
Over by the palace.
Or by the palace? I'll talk to him. Okay. He takes us to the
Talk
next
guy at
act?
the palace. You talk to the guy at the palace. Yeah, he will give you authorization to take a boat to the east, and then you head down to the docks, which are by the portals.
Okay. And now go talk to Misfit.
Misfit.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this. Jaren tells me I should take you.
The cutscenes on this game are always so good.
Good day.
Still east. Eerie music.
Oh, you have the subtitles on.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb.
It's not letting.
Oh, you have to look at the quest log. Does it say talk to Drill? You have to talk to the guy on the top left by the palace
Top left.
first. And then you talk to Misfit.
Implored me not to enter.
I feel like that's not his name, but I know what it is.
It's Meshif.
Mischief?
Mischief.
I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall.
Was it Act 4 that we fight Diablo?
Yeah.
Who do we fight in Act 3? I can't remember.
Someone.
Trying to think.
The enemy.
Mephisto. Yeah, it's Anduriel. I forget what that guy's name was that we just fought.
I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength.
Then
Had been losing
Mephisto,
was left
and then
of his.
Diablo, and then Baal. With Act 5.
He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you.
Oh, I didn't even notice, but depending on the view, the sound is different. If it's a legacy or not, audio is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, they remastered the audio. They had a lot of the people who did the original recordings re-record the voice lines.
You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this
Fool, do you not know what you said in motion today? All right. Ethan's still going through the cutscene, but I'm going to go get my juice ready.
I actually got to get off of here. Baby just woke up, so I'll catch you guys
See ya.
later.
Sounds good. Love you, Cody. Catch you next week.
Well, we'll have to figure that out. Yeah, that was the Logan Ring connected, I think.
No.
No?
It was Ethan connected on his laptop, so during reading, you just read on there.
Are we reading?
Yeah.
Oh, Ezra said he wanted to join.
Cool. You know what? Just connect in.
Oh, he's connected.
Is he?
Oh, I text him, but I'm in a game right now. If you could text him, maybe.
There we go. Just message him. All right. Put in boom, boom. Part 2. So just thinking about after reading in communion, I'm guessing Binding of Isaac, the remote play is not a doable thing for you, David.
It would we would do the online co-op stuff if we
Yeah.
did that.
Can you have basic Binding of Isaac and be able to
It is repentance only.
repentance? Oh. Oh, it's repentance, right?
Rebirth is the remake. Repentance is the DLC for Rebirth. Or more like the update.
Supposedly it's only $3 on the Microsoft Store. What?
And warning you, the online beta is only on Steam.
Makes sense.
That was historical though, not current.
Oh, I see.
DK the lowest it's ever been.
I see.
It is a game that occasionally has rather extreme sales.
So if we someday get it for Ethan, we can wait for a good sale kind of thing.
Or
Generally
get,
summer
get,
sales.
or get a CDK, so oftentimes.
Yeah, right now maybe because the open
It's
beta.
because they Steam has kind of stopped doing like individual CD keys, like selling them too much. There are things like come up with them because of that sort of thing. You'd have to get it from somewhere that's like going through a different right currency.
So Ezra, I see that you joined us. Are you going to be joining us through voice or are you going to be joining us through chat again? Just want to know, make sure I have. Let's have the chat open for that channel open.
Father, thank you for all that you give us and help us to read this and pay attention to what you have to say. For sometimes we aren't so incisive and we need you, Lord. And I hope that all of us get the word and have a good chat. And yeah, in your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. So usually, you guys know the drill. Ethan usually leads in the scripture reading. Anyone want to do it this time, or just keep it with Ethan? All right, Noah spoke up, so go ahead, Ethan.
Matthew 17, verses 14 through 21. When they came near the crowd, a man approached and knelt in front of him. Master, he said, take pity on my son. He suffers from awful fits which are frightful for him. He often falls into the fire and often into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they couldn't cure him. You unbelieving and twisted generation, responded Jesus. How much longer must I be with you? How much longer must I put up with you? Bring him here to me.
I'm having a hard time
Am I audible?
sometimes.
Sometimes in stereo.
Sometimes it echoes, sometimes you drift to near silence. Are you staying at a consistent distance from the mic?
I'm like right next to it.
Now you are.
Well, you're quite loud right now, so.
Okay.
And
You
now
want me
that
to
you were
restart?
quiet.
Yeah, there's not a whole
There's-
lot, so yeah.
Okay. Oh, are you messing with stuff? Okay.
I'm pumping you up. It must be, for whatever reason, your voice. It's just cutting off your voice. Let me actually
Also echoing a tiny bit.
present.
Just going through two audios.
Let me do the fourth slew. All right, put more energy in your microphone. All right, try now.
Hello? Am I able to be heard consistently?
Yeah, we get the stereo effect ever more so.
Okay, is it distracting or anything?
Not really.
What do you mean by stereo effect?
Like there's two of him talking.
Two, and one
Radio.
of them is slightly off time from the other.
Really? Even when I have my microphone muted, so it must be a different setup causing that. Test.
And when you're
Well, I'm
saying stuff,
muted
it's going
on
through both of
mine.
them also.
Then I'm being a silly goose. Sorry, guys. I thought I had this figured out. All right, so you should be going through chat. So let me. Come on, Windows. Get your taskbar down. Windows. Down taskbar. Down, boy. Gosh. It's so nice when you have auto hide taskbar and then when it doesn't hide when you want it to hide. Or it stays hidden when you want it up. Very inconsistent. There we go. Okay, I'm going to make sure. Okay, that's on chat. All right. I'm going to do this. And then, all right. So first we make sure. When it comes to main, both are going in. Okay, but when it comes to chat, only that one should be going in.
You're not getting the bagel if that's what you're planning on going for, Cat.
All right. How about now?
Sound. Is it good? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, are you guys getting the stereo effect? Cool. I
Okay,
think I
so it's
figured
all
it out.
clear.
All right.
Okay,
We're good
let's
for go.
try this again. Matthew 17, verses 14 through 21. When they came near the crowd, a man approached and knelt in front of him. Master, he said, take pity on my son. He suffers from awful fits, which are frightful for him. He often falls into the fire and often into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they couldn't cure him. You unbelieving and twisted generation, responded Jesus. How much longer must I be with you? How much longer must I put up with you? Bring him here to me. Then Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of him. The boy was cured from that moment. The disciples came to Jesus in private. Why couldn't we cast it out? They asked. Because of your lack of faith, Jesus replied. I'm telling you the truth. If you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. But this kind only comes out by prayer and fasting.
Why do you guys think Jesus will call his disciples you unbelieving and twisted generation?
No.
It's been a weird time.
What do you say, Logan? You say, what a weird time?
Must have been a weird time.
How so?
The generation's wicked. What else to say? Ezra said something.
Yeah. Maybe because he's seen a lot more faith from previous generations like Moses or David. Do you guys think if that's the case, do you think it's just from the Jewish leaders like Moses and David, or do you think it was those generations? Because the Old Testament generations were kind of awful.
Yeah. What's a weird thought is Jesus was with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was with Moses. Of course, not physically. But of course, Jesus also limited during this time.
You know, I also think about this time. You know, if someone knew a kid who just kept eating himself into flames, it would be hard to say that that's something demonic more than just a mental something going on in their brain space. So then it just makes me wonder, like, how much more difference is this generation than from that generation? How do you get a faith like a grain of a mustard seed?
The question is, in that regard, how strong is a grain of mustard seed? comparatively to a
Yeah.
lot of other crops.
Well, it's
Especially at that time, was it very hardy, like very strong sort of grain? So
Well-
that would be like a comparison as if it's a strong faith that doesn't bend easily.
In other translations, the emphasis seems to be put on faith the size of a mustard
Okay.
seed, and a mustard seed is a very small seed.
Okay.
So
We'll be.
I'm not
or
sure
Corey's
that's the direction it's supposed to
echoing
be
a little bit.
taken in.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Corey, you're outgoing a little bit.
Me. I'll turn it down. There we go. And that's a good question, Ezra. So, do you guys think Jesus' response about the unbelief was his disciples or the demon-possessed boy and his father?
The disciples. Well, both of them actually. Because he's bringing his son to Jesus, so he obviously knows Jesus. And so I'm guessing Jesus is like, why aren't you able to do it either?
Hmm.
So they're both unbelieving. In a sense, but then he says, but this kind only comes out by prayer and fasting, which always puts a thorn in my head when I read that. It's like, am I supposed to take this serious, or is it true in a sense?
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's a very interesting text. It's like this last year I recently just started fasting again. And it's like one of those things where you see it practiced by the ancients. You see like moments on scripture pointing towards it. But there has never been it's never like a straight command to do it.
Yeah. It's kind of like a perk of faith. Just like how James, in the book of James, he talks about how you can't have faith without works, and you can't do works without faith. So it's a byproduct of your faith. But of course, you don't have to do it, but it comes from it.
Mm-hmm. The interesting thing is Jesus, when he during the times of his trial in the desert, he was fasting and praying, and there's something about removing kind of shifting comforts to step a little deeper into the have an apocalypse, have a revealing. Apocalypse, this means something being unveiled. Not that when I say apocalypse, don't think of end times, but just think of something that is there, not seen, but then it being able to see it. That's more of like usually what apocalypse means. So usually fasting, it just is connected with something being unveiled. And so it's just this weird connection, especially with seeing the spiritual realm and dealing with the spiritual realm. I think time and time again, scripture shows like it's through prayer and fasting. Would put her fists into that realm. I don't know how else to say it.
Very confusing.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I think it's confusing for us 21st century, naturalist thinking Westerners. I think at this time, I feel like at this time it will make sense. Because it was reflection. If you say you cling to the Jewish God, you're going to like set your face, set your body, set your emotions towards this God, and then towards the Messiah, King Jesus, and you'll be bringing your prayers and fasting towards him. Like that's what your practice.
Yeah. Sure, Paul reveals that all the time. He was during that time
Mm-hmm.
in his epistles.
Yeah, never cease praying for you. Like a lot, pretty much most books by big, like influencing ministers who have not compromised talk about how much time they spend praying. I'm thinking like Timothy Keller. There's like a South Korean pastor. I forgot his name. Like he was like a pastor of one of the big, like time and time again, like there is a connection between time and prayer, seeking the advice of Yahweh, King Jesus, is connected to big movements. All right. Any thoughts, Ethan?
Nothing that really comes to mind.
All right. Any thoughts from anyone else before we jump into commentary?
Not this time.
All right. All right. I will start off with the commentary reading. Who would like to go after me?
Sure.
Was that you, Logan, who said sure?
No, it was David.
Oh, it was David? Oh, okay. So me, David, who will go after David?
Yeah.
That was Logan. So me, David, Logan, and then Justin?
Sure.
Then if there's anything left, you'll just start off after Justin, okay, Ethan?
Yep.
All right, me, David, Logan, Justin. All right. She was a strong swimmer, and by now she was ready to tackle the challenge of swimming in the sea. A bathing pool is all right to begin with, but it's a bit tame compared with ocean rollers. For a while, it was simply exhilarating. She allowed the giant waves either to carry her off or to break right over her. She adored the feeling of energy as the swell and flow of salt water moved this way and that. She sets off from one side of the long, curved bay and swam successfully to the other side, then back again. She could do it. She sat contentedly in the afternoon sunshine, drying off, feeling pleasantly tired, knowing she was up to the challenge of the ocean. The next day, eager to repeat the experience, she was down on the beach earlier in the day. Again, the waves and the swells were dramatic and exciting, but this time, When she set off for the long haul across the mouth of the bay, she felt strangely tired. She didn't seem to be making so much headway. She was battling with the waves, but now instead of being friendly monsters, they seemed threatening. She began to be nervous, then frightened, then panicky. She felt her strength ebbing away. Finally, she shouted for help. Once, twice, and again. After what seemed like 1,000 hours in which she became thoroughly cold, frightened, and exhausted, the lifeguards' boat arrived. Strong, kind hands helped her out of the water. Moments later, she was back on the beach with a mug of hot coffee wrapped in a towel, recovering. "What I don't understand," she said, her teeth chattering with the cold and exhaustion. "Why was it so easy yesterday and so impossible today?" "You're not the first person to ask that," said the lifeguard. "Some days the tides and currents run differently. It looks the same, but there's a huge undertow. One day it's working with you, another day it's against you. That's why you need to be doubly strong swimmer to come here every day." And actually, we get quite cross with people who insist on trying to do it without realizing they're going to need help.
Jesus' disciples must have been just as puzzled. Early on in his public career, he had commissioned them to, in pairs but without his own presence. Commissioned them to do, in pairs but without his own presence, what he had been doing. They were to heal the sick, to raise the dead, to cast out demons. And they'd done it. It must have felt easy to them. Deceptively easy, as it turned out. At that stage of Christ's work, cutting an initial swath of kingdom announcement through the Galilean countryside, it must have seemed as though nothing could stop them. And now, with Jesus gone for a day or two up the mountain, they were faced with a new challenge, and they couldn't do anything with it. When Moses came down the mountain, he found that the people, weary with his absence, had already broken the law by making a golden calf, and he was naturally very angry. The disciples hadn't exactly been rebellious in that sort of way, but Jesus is nonetheless angry. They should, by now, have had faith. They should have learned some lessons. A real belief in the real God would have enabled them to deal with this problem as well. After Peter's rebuke, and after looking at their uncomprehending faces when he talked about faith, when he talked about where his vocation was now taking him, he must have wondered if he was ever going to get the message through to them. Like the swimmer on the second day, they had been faced with a stronger challenge than they had expected, and they hadn't been up to it. Such faith as they possessed had evaporated when they needed it. Maybe they thought they had the power in themselves. Maybe they thought they could do it without bothering God too much.
Corey Gestall is echoing a little bit. If you could do that.
All right, I'm just going to mute.
The severity of the problem is matched by the astonishing promise that Jesus then makes. It's as though the boy in question was suffering from something like we'd call epilepsy. There were and are, however, many different conditions that look similar. And the point is that in this case, there was more than simply a proneness to fits. It seems as though the illness was deliberately destructive, so that instead of the sufferer simply going into convulsions, he was being hurled into fire or water. Whatever the precise diagnosis, Jesus comments. There you go. After healing the boy. Whatever the precise diagnosis, Jesus comments, after healing the boy, are both encouraging and challenging. If you have faith, he says, even as small as a mustard seed, which we recall is tiny but productive, then nothing will be impossible to you. What he said about the kingdom in the parable in chapter 13, he says now about individual faith.
The secret, of course, is that the size of the faith isn't important. What important is the God in whom you believe. If you want to see the moon, the size of the window you're looking through isn't important. What matters is that it's facing in the right direction. A tiny slit in the wall will do if the moon is that side of the house. A huge window facing the wrong direction will be no good at all. That's what true faith is like. The smallest prayer to the one true God who produced great things the most elaborate devotions to a god of your own making, or indeed someone else's, will be useless or worse. Jesus knows from the disciples' failure that they are still not in tune with the true God who is calling them, as well as him, to obedience and to the way of the cross. The last verse of the passage, which some of the best Greek manuscripts miss out, that's why some of the English versions don't have it, he challenges them, and us, to a further exercise of faith. Once you're looking at the moon through the right window, maybe you should get out your telescope and study it in more detail. Once you are getting to know the one true God, maybe it's time for some more concentrated prayer, perhaps even with the discipline of fasting to concentrate your mind and heart. If Jesus himself needed those disciplines, how are we to think we can manage without them?
So, what do you guys think with N.T. Wright's thoughts, especially when it comes about the prayer and fasting?
I think it would be something that each of us should consider doing at some point in our lives, as it does take quite a bit of discipline in order to fast, especially if it's more than like for one day. You're doing like 2 or 3 days. It's very tempting to want a snack.
Mhm.
And that discipline kind of bleeds into other aspects of your life so that you know, kind of start doing more of what God wants you to do and less of what you want to do.
I just love the universal God. Because at this time and throughout most of human history, humans were illiterate. But prayer and fasting, like once you're looking at the right God, like his analogy of looking at the right moon, the next level, which all are welcome to, in their, at least in their minds, pray if they can't talk. And all are welcome to fasting. Like, thanks be to Christ, like, we are not held to a space where, like, it is a huge blessing to know God by reading the testimonies about him and those challenges. But if that was not available, this is a welcome space to step into knowing that God. And that's through prayer and fasting.
Yeah. I wonder, because I just read like the end of Judges and the story of Samson. He basically, I forget where he was born. Do you know, Corey?
I can't say off the top of my head where Samson was born.
He was born in some nation of Israel. And he has this long hair that he had from his birth. And he grew it out until he never put a razor to his head. And one day he gets this prostitute kind of like sent from another group of people to cut his hair, and well, not just cut his hair, but he gets that information later to cut his hair off. And I wonder if Samson, all that time, because he kept telling, so he was basically a super strong guy, and I wonder if, because they were trying to figure out how is he so strong? How can he do all these things? He kills 1,000 men in one sitting, right? But
Yeah.
how does he do these things? So they eventually cut off his hair, and I wonder if all that time he was praying and fasting or whatever to hear God. while the lady was trying to figure out what his strength was, where his strength came from.
Yeah. So the Samson tale, which Justin, do you know that the story of Samson at all in the Old Testament, First Testament?
No.
It kind of explained it.
Yeah. Well, a little bit more backdrop. So this is a time when the Israelites, this is way before Jesus, like think like 1,000 years, if I remember right, before Jesus. Oh, you're unmuted now.
Oh. Did you have me muted?
I did. I'm just trying to remove echo, so.
So it was just after like the time of Moses and Joshua, but before the time of the kings of Israel. So like Saul and David and Solomon.
So
So kind of like in that, that one little period of just kind of chaos.
I think one thing I like about this, there is
I think it's Judges.
Yeah,
18
I know.
and 19.
Here we go.
Hold on, I
So
gotta
so
look it
right
up.
here is Rome and the superpowers. So about 30 AD. So here, so yeah. So this is during the time of the judges. So about 1,100 years ago. So this is a time way before King Jesus, where the Israelites just came into the Holy Lands, but they are not serving Yahweh. So Yahweh lets the Philistines and the other nations around them to beat them up. And so you'll have times where he rises up, and they're called judges. He'll raise up judges to help the Israelites from being oppressed by the Philistines and the other nations. Now, the thing about Samson, he was super strong. He was super strong. The thing about him, he never had his hair cut. So like the spirit of the Lord will come upon him, and he'll have super strength. And it was because he made a commitment. His mom made a commitment with him as a Nazirite, so that he never cut his hair. He was supposed to never cut his hair, never have alcohol. It was like he lived his whole life the Nazirite vow. And so I don't know. So that's a little bit of the backdrop about Samson. Does that make sense, Justin?
I guess.
Okay.
It's a lot of random information.
Yeah. Well, I just thought this will help to see the timetable.
Well, basically, all I'm trying to say is, if Samson was in contact with God while he was being, like, asked by the lady what his strength was.
Mm-hmm. I see. I will say you don't see any prayer by Samson until the very end of his life.
Right.
When he's by the stone pillars.
Yeah.
Like time and time again, like they hear.
Yeah, but the reason I say that is because it's like the tide thing. You know, how the lady says, I wasn't doing so bad yesterday, how come I'm doing so bad today?
Mm.
So you got Samson, and he has a bad day. He gets his eyes gouged out.
It's a very bad day.
And, he's like, well, shoot, I need to get back in contact with God. So he was most likely struggling by not praying, not talking to the Lord, doing these things.
Yeah. His prayer was also pretty selfish too. Like give me strength to kill my enemies.
And kill himself too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fair.
Like, yeah, it's just.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like his life, like, so all of First Testament is really about how Yahweh uses very flawed people. Because, I mean, he'll be like, you're not supposed to touch dead bodies. Samson touched dead bodies. You're not supposed to have relations with anyone who's not Israelites. He does that multiple times. And a whole bunch of, like, he, like, grabs honey from the jaws of a dead lion. Like, he just, someone who, it's only by Yahweh's providence that he's, through him, the Israelites have a moment of breath, of freedom from the Philistines.
And honestly, I think that story is just, well, it's more than just, but what I get from it is that we sort of like to get out of contact with God. And we end up pursuing our own desires and passions. And then there's a day that something happens, like Samson's case. He gets, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is Yahweh's power never left him, even when he was being a bonehead. But you definitely can see, like, through the life of David, who was considered a person after God's own heart, that he had, like, the same kind of moments of strength, you know, killing a bear, killing a lion with his bare hand. But that was because he was after Yahweh.
Yeah.
I really do love the analogy that Tom Wright uses about if you're looking at the moon through a house, it's like you can still see even through a sliver, but even if you have the biggest window and it's facing the wrong direction, doesn't matter how big the window is, but if it's facing a wrong direction, you're not going to get anything. Like that was a really good analogy. And I think that helps a lot, especially with kind of defining God in our own eyes, that it easily happens. I think we can easily fall into that trap. But a good step into is prayer and fasting. You know, putting our distractions aside. That was a good challenge today. I like that challenge. I want to step to that. All right. Any other thoughts before we go into the Eucharist, my friends?
Not really.
No. All right. I'm hearing silence on the other side. Let's do some communion. Hey, Ethan, is it okay if I ask you when we're all ready, that you read us into the Eucharist?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks, man. All right. David and Logan, are you guys ready for Eucharist?
Yes.
Logan? No response. Okay. How about you, Ezra? Are you ready for Eucharist? We can give Logan a few minutes.
Okay.
He probably is grabbing stuff.
Probably.
You know, I definitely relate though too with the thinking about it, how there is weeks where you just feel like you're soaring. And Justin probably doesn't feel this because he doesn't cling to Jesus. But I don't know if you guys have ever felt that, where you feel like you're soaring, like just riding, between your relationship between you and God, like getting things good and right. And then there's other weeks where you just feel like it's a drag. Not like clinging to Jesus is a drag, but you just feel like it's hard and it's tough.
Things aren't going as well as you want them to.
Yeah. Definitely know that feeling.
It's weird to think that the disciples didn't even have a grain of mustard seed of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird? It's hard to imagine that they didn't.
Well, it also makes you wonder, like, how did they see King Jesus? Because they're still, from what we can see, seeing him. They're still seeing him as the conquering king, and so when they went out in twos, they were pronouncing the kingdom that's coming. The Messiah is here. Get things right. We'll do miracles to prove the point. But now Jesus is not around. He's up a mountain. Where is he? Which is another Matthew. So it's another like what Matthew is doing to show Jesus as Moses, is he's up in the mountain, and here his disciples are not getting it right. So we're taking communion together, Ezra. So yeah, that's what the bread and juice and wine's for. I thought I communicated that to you. Okay, 1 second.
Get rejected.
So Cody is like, yeah. So last week, so yesterday, Cody's like, yeah, I'm ready. I got some rice wine, got some sake, and I was like, all right, I guess that works.
Rice wine. Wait, he has sake?
Yeah, Cody, my brother-in-law. He had a dip. I don't know if he got that. He had a dip because his little one woke up. But he was ready this time for communion.
Too bad.
We good?
Yeah, I think Ezra's quickly. Are you ready, Logan?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, Ezra is back now. All right. So when Ethan's ready, he'll lead us into communion.
Okay. Lord, thank you for this time that you've given us this week to be able to, have fellowship with each other, playing some video games, hanging out, reading scripture, and being able to, just break bread and drink juice or wine or sake. Just in remembrance of the sacrifice you gave on the cross for our sins, that we might be able to enter your presence. Amen.
Amen.
My bread this time is a sesame seed covered cashew.
Nice.
tastes very interesting.
Sounds good.
I read this really good book back when I was working at the Vietnamese church called Water Buffalo Theology. Ezra I got
familiar.
whole wheat and ginger ale. Nice. And in Asian countries, they do not know what sheeps are. But he says, like in his region, he replaces a sheep with water buffaloes.
As
Pretty sure those are kosher.
Hmm.
I think it'll work.
As you know, to replacement, because their brains cannot imagine what a sheep is, especially when you're dealing with poor farmers. But they know what water buffaloes are. Because water buffaloes are slow moving farm animals like sheep are.
Oh, so they were literally in Vietnam?
Hmm?
Like,
So when you tell the stories of like in the Bible, if there's a sheep in the story, he'll replace it with water buffalo.
no, I know that.
Cool.
I'm saying the church was in Vietnam.
Hmm. He was technically in northern Thailand. I think it was Vietnamese though. Well, that's when I was at the Vietnamese church. Scratch that. That was when I was in the Vietnamese church. I was a minister who wrote a book after ministering in northern Thailand to poor farmers.
That's cool.
Dude, your bread today is on fire. That's good bread.
That's okay. Could be better. I think I forgot to take it out of the bag as soon as I got it here, so it's kind of like slightly moist on the crust.
And whatever your complaints are, I'm actually really enjoying it.
It does taste good though.
Yeah, it's the taste that I'm like, nom nom nom.
And doesn't so dry that you need to include a bottle of water with it.
It's not one of those.
I
Oh,
didn't forget the salt this time. Oh, that was a bad.
That was such a bad-
loaf of bread.
that was such a bad loaf of bread.
Gosh. Tasted like physical water. Well, of course, water is physical, but in a food physical.
The solid manifestation of water.
Yep.
But that would just be ice. Spongy ice, maybe?
Yeah, food version.
All right.
I don't know with how much salt my mom likes to put in her food. Would probably need that bread balance it out.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off for the night.
Night.
It's been good.
Okay.
See you guys next week.
Love you, David. Good night.
Good
And
night.
see you, see you
Love you.
next week. Well, Dave is not here. How does a game of Risk Rain 2 sound?
Maybe.
Ethan should get Lethal Company.
Ooh. That'll be fun. Have you looked at Lethal Company? you played it off my. Because I Steam shared with you, so you played on my library.
Might be that.
So I can't play it. We can't play it together. That's pretty much what that means until you get your own copy.
But it is also Friday. And I'm assuming he's still following that.
Yeah, so he's probably not gonna buy it today. So you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Pizza, Ezra. Love, man. See you tomorrow. Christmas party at church.
I forgot about that.
Kind of hard for me to forget when my wife's the one who's leading it.
That makes sense. I should update my calendar. Yeah, how much is a Lethal Company? Like $5, $10?
I think it's $1.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Developer secrets. We didn't even get that far in the game. Or really do much.
It was beautiful chaosness. That's what it was. I really enjoyed actually our game together.
Same. Is Ethan gonna get it?
Yeah, he has to make that call, but if he's getting it, it won't be tonight because he does the Sabbat practices.
Gotcha. Can pay you back.
Yeah, it's the loop around this that he's not comfortable with. For him, it's a religious practice, so. Oh wow, that is some broken physics body right there. See your screenshot there, Logan.
That's beautiful. Love it.
I took a screenshot because Justin was like, what are you talking about? I mean, that's just bullshit.
Huh.
It's not distorted at all. Okay, Justin's screenshot. Should be Brendan always calls the kids square. Don't be a square bear. But you're saying squared.
You know me, Corey
Like
doesn't
multiplication.
hype things like most people. Also,
Like multiplication.
Got some. Oh, I see. So it's like I'm.
he's batting us.
So now I'm two
We're
times
actually-
doing myself.
Actually, I think being Elden Lord would be better. Actually, we don't know if that's like it. Never mind.
Yeah, we don't know if we have to sacrifice what's her face to